with at least 30 points this year, 12 times with at least 40, and he goes for 44 in this one as the Rockets take game one over the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Question.
Well, let's get to that question after we hear from Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah, but, you know, guys like Towns, we were doubling and trying to throw different things at him, and he never got his rhythm. You know, we kind of forget, like, we're playing the eighth place team, right, or the 8th seed. Well, when they had Butler and he was healthy, they were the 3rd seed. So it's not like, you know, they're back to the 3rd seed kind of strength. They're a good team, and it's going to, you know, it's going to be. We're going to have to play. We're going to have to play better, obviously, but really happy with the way it went, and we'll see what we can do Wednesday.
Mike, what happened on that free throw where the play sort of stopped?
Well, yeah, because, you know, the referee said one. Everybody forgot it. We forgot, they forgot, and the referees forgot. That was one. Now, I don't know if they got walked when he got it or not. I'm yelling he walked. I have no idea. I'm just yelling. You know, I was wondering what was happening, and they just took off. And it's one of those things we should have been aware of it a little bit more, or they just gave us the rope-a-dope and they took off. I don't know. But whatever happened, it wasn't good, was it?
5th 40-point game in the playoffs for James Harden. And now, you had a question.
Question for Shaq and Kenan. You can answer Arnie also. Mike D'Antoni said something a couple weeks ago. And I'm going to ask Ken. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, George Iceman Gervin, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. Who is the best individual scorer out of those guys?
That's a serious question?
That's a serious question.
I mean, I'm going to be biased, and you take Michael out of it, and you want to just say who's Kobe. But Kobe Bryant is a better scorer.
Than James Harden?
Yeah.
Yeah, all day, every day.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This guy.
Kobe Bryant is a better scorer.
Listen, I think those guys are better players, but I'm talking about individually, because those guys are great defenders.
That's a question. We gave you an answer,
I
man.
understand that.
But Kobe Bryant had 81 points in a game.
James Harden unguardable.
Kobe Bryant had 81 points in a game.
I understand that.
There's nobody else that's came close, and Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe.
I'm actually, we can just.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I think
you are disagreeing.
I think James Harden is unguardable one-on-one.
You don't. What about Kevin? You think
Minnesota would probably agree
than Kevin
tonight,
Durant?
Stop it. No way.
I asked you a question.
Kevin Durant has led the league in scoring like 4 straight years at one point.
I'm just telling you, James Harden to me might be the most unguardable player I've ever seen.
He's definitely in the top 5.
He's in that scoring.
That's all I ask.
Conversation.
To be all sensitive? Huh?
But I thought you were going to go with guys playing today.
I'm just talking about
when you say Kobe and Michael, that's another stratosphere.
And George Gervin?
Yeah.
I think he's just as good a scorer as George Gervin.
I'm just saying.
I believe
he's in the top 5. Just leave it.
Okay.
I have a question.
I have been in the top 5.
But what about LeBron? You think LeBron is?
LeBron's not scoring like these guys. Like, LeBron's a better all-around player, but these guys are like, I'm going to get in the ball, and they're going to get me a shot every single time.
I have a question pertaining to this game.
Okay.
How can Karl Anthony Towns have 9 shots?
Because the dummies out there, the dummies out there won't pass the ball because they switch every time instead of him going to the box because y'all done ruined the NBA, got everybody out here jacking up threes. Nobody passed the ball to the big man anymore. They switched probably 20 to 30 to 40 times that game where they had James Harden or Chris Paul guarding the big guy. Because they switch everything. And instead of them throwing the ball down low to Karl Anthony Towns, he cleared out. He takes some responsibility. Like, I would have been screaming to high heavens, like, give me the ball, give me the ball. He clears out and let the guard go one-on-one.
I would say.
Not only that, Ernie, in a game of this magnitude, he has to demand the ball also.
Well,
he has to go to the guy and be like, listen, man, they switching. I got little guys on me. Our jumpers ain't falling. Give me the damn ball. I mean, because he is the number 1 option on the team.
Is this something? I mean, you heard Chris Webber talking about it in the game. He said when they look at the film of this game, they will make adjustments. Is that the number 1 adjustment they make?
No,
the number 1.
Wait, first of all, Ernie, we've been saying, how many times we had Minnesota? We've been saying all year they play too slow. Yeah. They never pass the ball down low to Karl Anthony Towns. And we think they've had 80-some games to do it. We think they're going to fix it by Tuesday?
I think my analytics would go like this. You know, everyone's in the analytical world of analytics. And I would say you have free reign to shoot the 3 ball. But when it's a 1-point game, we're going inside. Because they could score every time. If there were too many possessions where there were 1-point games where they could just gone up one. And then all of a sudden, James hits a couple of shots, and it just spreads the wealth to it. But if I'm Minnesota, my analytic, shoot as much as you want. Threes, you want to open the floor, call, you want to step out. Oh, we down one, we're up one, we're going inside. We're going inside every single.
If they play the same way, and get called Anthony Towns involved, they have a better shot of winning the game. Remember, he only took 9 shots and they only lost.
But Shaq, what's interesting, the Rockets, what's interesting, if you play against them, they're the only team in the league you can say, we can get a good shot every time. Because when they switch, and they actually, you know what's interesting, they gave it to Butler in your pictures, but they don't do the same thing to Big Cat. It's like, are you kidding me? So if I played against the Rockets, I would say, guys, we're going to get a good shot every time. We can run a fake play.
1-5 pick and roll.
We can run a 1-5 pick and roll.
They're gonna switch it.
And they're going to switch it. And we're going to have Big Cat down low against James Harden or Chris Paul. But them dummies don't do that.
The Houston Rockets win this game despite the fact that they do not shoot the 3-ball well. They normally hit 15 a game. They were 10 for 37, but 7 of those came from James Harden, and they win at 104 to 101. Charles earlier tonight said a couple of things at halftime that
he said NFL
angered.
players were dumb as rocks.
I said other than the
offensive line. No, you didn't say anybody else.
You said quarterbacks are smart.
No.
Get him, Brooks.
Chuck switched it up after.
I did. Derrick Brooks was one of my favorite people.
Oh, yeah, because you did that.
You did. Derrick Brooks.
You scared him, Derrick? Oh.
Yeah. Chris Johnson, the running back?
Yeah, my guy.
If I'd have played linebacker, I'd have tackled him.
Yeah, okay.
Get
your man, he talking.
Jerry,
you know what?
Jerry Hughes can't tackle me either.
Jerry,
you ain't going to get him, Jerry. You get him.
Oh, man.
Justin, I did. Hey, y'all the smartest guys on the field right after the quarterbacks.
Oh, but you didn't say the quarterbacks earlier either.
I forgot about my man Aaron Rodgers.
I wish Ray Lewis.
I didn't say wide receivers.
Wide receivers are not smart.
No, Dominic Rocks.